I picked up at Avo Taco today. Do you see this setup here? Do you see I guess the capsules, the spaces where the plastic containers go into to prevent a mess? It helps prevent a mess. They have a half a tin on one side. They have sauces on the other. They all go into their designated area that keeps the liquid secure, the dressings, the sides secure, so they're not sliding all over the place, and it does help prevent a mess. To show an example, this is my setup. I have that kind of little cart. I'm going to get another piece of board. This really works this way, the long way. On the bottom, they didn't have paper bags for their salads. So I have bags in my car. I knew the salad bowls would fit into this cart perfectly. This bottom bag, delivered bag, is a flat box. So I put that on the bottom. And this has chips on top of the hot stuff. I'm going to get a good grip with the handles and roll it in. This is a perfect example of a small to medium sized order for someone like me to deliver food to an office. I'm in Garden City. So I wanted to show you exactly how I prepared myself when I picked it up to make the drop off a lot easier. And for a delivery like this, I entered here. My car is parked over there. There's an elevator right here. And I'm going down the hallway. A setup like this is perfect for this size delivery. I just completed a delivered. It was 15 miles from my home to the pickup to the drop off. Now I'm back in town. So not so bad. It paid, I'll show you in a moment what it paid. But now they just sent me another offer for tomorrow. And I'm going to pass because it's in Hauppauge to Setauket. It's too far. Not for me. To an office. Base P 1370, tip 1957, and it's a small subtotal of food, but it's just too far. 17.4 miles from the pickup to drop off alone. I mean, by the time I get home, it would have been like 50 or 60 miles, because that's far out there from me. So here we go. Decline. Got to decline it. Here's another one. They sent me another offer, but it's kind of far. Brentwood's far. Hauppauge. Let's check it out. Subtotal of food is $451. Tip 20, base fee 15, but it's just too far. I turned on Spark. It's 12:30. The order won't be ready to 12:55. They told me I'm too early to go to the Walmart here in East Meadow because I'm only across the street. I'm going to give it back because it's not worth the time. I might get there. It might be another 20, 30 minutes. Not enough money. You see, when I didn't accept those, they sent it to the urgent.dlivrd.io area. And I opened it up. They only sent it to me a minute ago. The order already claimed. So that's how I think it works. They send out offers, and if no one takes it, then they send it to the urgent.dlivrd.io, and someone grabbed one of those offers. I was going to give Spark a try, but now I'm not. I just received this offer. It's to drive it to Freeport. I might as well get paid to drive home. I'm going to complete a couple of deliveries on this grayish, rainy Monday and get home early. Delivered just sent me another offer, but it's too far away. East North part to Ronkonkoma. $30. Hey, whoever lives out there, that's worth it. Not bad, but I must decline that because it's just too far for me. It don't make sense. Okay, it's 5:51, and Delivered sent me another offer. I had to turn down the first three because for me to drive 50, 60, 70 miles for $30, $40 is not worth it. So let's see what they sent me here. See, it's Smithtown. Suffolk County is going to be slamming tomorrow. Bohemia, I know where Bohemia it is, and it's too far. You know, for 30 bucks for me to drive that distance, it's just too far because it'll be 50 plus miles. You know, one way, at least 30. I should look it up. It's going to be a lot of miles. It's not worth it. So this is the fourth one today I'm turning down. I have to do it. It's just too far for the money. Not enough money for me. And just too far distance. Delete. Decline. dlivrd just sent another offer. It's 6:15 p.m. Okay, let's check it out together. I had to say no to the first four because it's not worth for me to drive 30 to 50 miles one way. It's just not. Let's see what this one is. Comac. Suffolk County is going to be slamming tomorrow. Slamming. Somebody's going to earn a lot of money in Suffolk County. I don't want to go to Hog. Let's see, out of curiosity, what it's paying. Not a huge subtotal, $35.15. I have to say no. It's just not worth my time, guys. So here we go. Let me decline. I'm home now. Oh, it has been deleted. Okay. I'm home now. And I'm forcing myself to cut my day shorter because it's time for me to level up online and maybe become a manager for one of these companies. I would be the kind of manager, regional manager, we'll say Nassau County. My staff's in the field, someone's stuck, I'm coming to get you. I support you. You work for me. You work under me. I would love that position, would be perfect for me. Anyway, I had to say no to 5 today. Suffolk County in Long Island is going to be slamming tomorrow. Somebody's going to earn a lot of money. But for someone like me to drive all the way out to Hauppauge or, oh God, was that Bohemia? I got stuck. I took it by mistake because I was in the Farmingdale area and I realized how far it was. Yeah. I didn't realize how far it was. You can't always say yes. Now, I'm going to check Para for tomorrow, but tomorrow's Halloween, and I planned on staying home tomorrow. Unless the right offer comes in, I might go out for like 2 hours to complete one small to mid-size catering order if Para posts one in this area. They are posting jobs for tomorrow. But, you know, Connecticut, the other side of Long Island, it's just not worth the drive for me. So that happens, guys. I mean, I just, you know, it's just not worth all those miles. You really have to, you know, weigh it out, what works for you. You can't say yes every time. You just can't. Just to give you a visual, I'm here. Hauppauge is all the way over there. Smithtown's up there. Smithtown was on one of the drop-offs or pickups. Central Islip. It's just too far. It's 34.3 miles, and that's the fastest route. 35 miles one way. That's 70 miles round trip for 30 bucks. Not worth it. Gosh, I lost count. Let's see what they sent me now. Holy cow. Garden City to Garden City. I think they finally got me. Let's see what the payout is. Let's see. It is 6:54 p.m. It's a big order. $35, $759. That's a large order. Can I do it 35 bucks? Well, they are paying a base fee of 20 bucks to make up for that kind of low tip. I mean, in my opinion, complete that one delivery and I will come home and do my thing. Delivering small to medium and medium to large catering orders worth hundreds of dollars, subtotal of food, is not that easy. It's not cut out for everyone. Not everyone is qualified. I've witnessed it several times with other apps branching out into we deliver larger orders. And the people picking up the food are not qualified to deliver the food. And I've witnessed, I mean, just that you see the panic once they realize how much food they're delivering and how they're placing it in the car. You already know there's going to be a mess. And how are they going to conduct themselves when they get to the drop-off? How are they going to... In the beginning, I remember this one guy said to me, I'll use the large wheelchair. I've done that before. I don't have a cart. I need that wheelchair. This is a lot of food. And that's what he said to me. And he was a guy about 10 years younger than me. And he spoke very good English. And he was just like, hey, what are you doing? And he was like, I need a cart. You know, because he stuffed his car. He wasn't prepared because you only could do so much. These apps are trying to figure out how they can regularly deliver small to medium, medium to large size catering orders using independent contractors like us, and how little can they pay us, because then that's their business model. How much can they earn? And of course, it's always about, you know, the dollar, how much businesses can earn. But not everybody's cut out to deliver catering orders. And us independent contractors that are qualified should get paid more. Us independent contractors who take the time to figure out how to represent an app and a business properly deserve more, because we are saving these companies a lot of money. Now pay us the extra $10. Make it more worth our while. We're the ones in the field delivering, you know, respecting the food that we are delivering, respecting the image that the app and the restaurant want to give. We represent the app and the restaurant. And if we do it right, there's a lot of money to be had, a lot of money to be made. I got off track a little bit. Delivering small to medium, medium to large catering orders is not that easy. It really isn't. I mean, I was thinking of getting a different kind of cart, because now maybe I can deliver larger orders with less stress, as long as there's a ramp, proper loading zones, elevators. I could, if I continue to do this, I would be a great trainer in the field. I know these apps are watching our videos. And I watch several channels that are branching out and jumping on board with these small catering orders. And I know they're watching them too. That's how they're figuring out, how can we make this better? Not everyone in the field is qualified to deliver small size catering orders. They're just not. They could barely bring the food from the restaurant to the car without panicking. They realize this is a lot of food. This is out of my league. I'm not qualified to do this. Oh, and half of them can't even speak English. How do you send someone in the field that can't communicate? Can't communicate with the restaurant workers? And what kind of impression are they giving when they get to the drop-off? I'm sure there was a few times, I'm sure I went, oh my gosh, when they got to the drop-off, if they were lucky, I'm sure that was going to be a mess. I don't know how that person is going to get through that delivery. Because I have restaurant experience. I used to work parties. I used to work private parties. And it comes a little more naturally to someone like me. And I struggled. Like taking that order for tomorrow, $750 worth of food. That's going to be a challenge. When I delivered that $1,400 worth of food, I struggled. I was sweating. And I composed myself. I got through it. It was hard. But I know I gave a very good impression. I did what I had to do. And I know there are many people out there that wouldn't give the same impression. they wouldn't be able to compose themselves enough to deliver the food properly. Just a fact. I could only imagine what kind of mess that was when they delivered that food. So I would be great. I really want to see if I can get on board with one of these companies and train people out in the field, because there are people with a lot of potential that they would take the job very seriously, move up, have some guidance, teach them how to be an independent contractor, teach them how they can write off their miles, teach them how to run their own small business, work in the apps, and train them to deliver food properly, which isn't that easy to do when you're delivering hundreds of dollars worth of food, and sometimes $1,000 worth of food. So joining on to that other app that I just joined and I'm waiting, I'm trying to get on board, because if I continue to do this, and I'm not going to be a trainer or someone who oversees what's going on in the field, I'm probably going to get a different kind of setup, get a different kind of cart. I'm going to up the level of my business. And that goes with everything. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to add that picture of Avo Taco in the beginning. And that's it. I'll see you later. There's a lot more. These companies are earning a lot of money. And like that $750 something, I know I'm getting a $35 payout, but I feel that's not enough considering what's involved. That's a lot of food. Getting there, picking it up, packing it in your car, no spillage, making sure you don't create a mess, get to the drop-off, get the food into the lunchroom or whatever room. Make sure it's not messy. Make sure nothing's leaking. Open it up. Lay it out. I usually lay it out halfway, and the people take over after that. That's how it works for me. Today, I dropped off an order, and the rep said, I got the rest. She wanted to situate it herself. But I delivered the food and opened up the boxes and placed them on the tables. You know what I mean? You got to follow lead, and you have to communicate. You got to be able to communicate. I'll see you later. Have a good one, everybody. Bye for now.